up everyone? Welcome to today's video. And today is another copycat recipe video. I'm pretty excited to try it. I actually saw this on TikTok and I will link it, the TikTok I saw in the description below. And before anyone comes at me, I'm eating my own sandwich, so it's okay for me to tighten my ponytail. So the TikTok I saw was somebody making a Bojangles sandwich out camping, and they used chicken strips, a Blackstone, and hot dog buns. And I'm like, I have chicken bites in my freezer. I have hot dog buns. Granted, they're a little scrungy at the moment. Like, let me show you. I have one left. They're a little scrungy, but it'll work. It'll be just fine. And I've already done some of the prep work. Let's get started and I'll tell you the recipe. Is super simple. You're going to need, if you're making it this way, okay, you're going to need a hot dog bun. You're going to need chicken strips or chicken bites. And a fun little tip in the middle of the video: if you're weighing something and you don't want to dirty a dish, use a coffee filter. They are super cheap. They come in a huge pack, and once you're done weighing it and it's dirty, you can toss it in the trash. You're going to need a little bit of butter or vegetable spray. I used Imperial. You're going to need dill pickle slices. I have Best Made. These I get at Brahms. They are like the best pickle chips ever. Funny story, side note in the middle of this. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. And you're going to need some barbecue sauce. I have some Kraft Original. Not my favorite, but it's what we had. Okay, here's the story. I love these pickles, and dill pickles on Weight Watchers are 0 points. So I can eat like instead of eating a whole bunch of chips while watching a movie, I can eat dill pickle slices. Sam went in and bought like 4 jars, and I guess the little lady at the register at Brahms goes, "Oh, is your wife pregnant and having a pickle craving?" And he went, "Nope, she's on Weight Watchers and these are 0 points." I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Okay, so in the video, the lady used, and I will link that TikTok in the description down below. The lady uses a Blackstone, and she says to use thawed chicken strips, which makes sense for making it cook quickly on the Blackstone. What I did was I weighed out some chicken. These are the Real Good Foods ones. I have tons of different chicken strips in my freezer right now, but I have 4 of the 4 Real Good chicken bites. And then she uses butter and flattens her hot dog bun and lets it cook with the butter on the grill. I already have pre-done that on the skillet to save time in our video. So what she says to do is to take the hot dog bun, put the chicken strip pieces in it, put some pickles on it, and drizzle it with some barbecue sauce. Not that hard to do, so let's put it together real quick. Now, what I'm going to do, because my hot dog bun is kind of falling apart here, y'all, I'm going to just take a couple of the chicken nugget pieces and put them in my bun, as so. Now I'm going to grab my dill pickle pieces here, and I'm going to use my fingers and eat one. Put a few dill pickle slices on the sandwich. I'm kind of just like flapping it back and forth on the side of the jar, so to get all that juice off. Now, if you are, running or something, pickle juice is great because it helps with like muscle cramps. So at any given moment, you will find a random jar of pickle juice in my refrigerator. Okay, one for the road. Nope. I will be putting some extra pickles on my plate when I eat this. Okay, so I've got 3 pickle slices on my sandwich, as so. Now, like I said, not a huge fan of Kraft barbecue sauce, but it's the only one I've got in the house. So I'm just going to drizzle a teeny tiny bit to be authentic to the recipe. Okay, sorry, I thought I heard my oven kick on, and I'm like, I swear I already turned that off. And this is how much I love you guys. We are in the middle of a massive heat advisory, and I turned my oven on. Okay, I am just going to put the tiniest amount of barbecue sauce on this. And come on, drop out of the bottle. A little bit more than that. Ah! I did exactly what I didn't want to do. A blob fell out. Ah! Okay. Not too bad. Okay, so here it is with the barbecue sauce. Now we get to taste test. Okay, number one, if anyone wants to know, I did not get that on me. It literally dropped onto the filter. And number two, wow, that's actually really good. Like, really good. This is totally something that I could pre-make during the school year. Yes, the bun is not going to be hot like it is right now. No, the chicken nuggets are not going to be hot like they are right now because they literally came out of the oven like 5 minutes before I started filming this video. But it would be a really easy, quick lunch that I could individually put into bags or containers and assemble sitting there while chatting with my coworkers and eat before heading back to work. This is really good, you guys. Oh my gosh. Now, we don't have Bojangles in Kansas. From what I've heard from other people and from like what Sam has told me, Bojangles is like a cousin to Popeye's chicken. So I'd be really interested to try this again using like a spicy chicken strip from Popeye's and recreating the recipe again and seeing how it tastes. But this is so good. And it's actually really simple. And again, I use all of the ingredients were already ingredients that I already had. And typically, especially during the summer, are ingredients that I would think you would find in a normal household. Like during the summer, we're eating a lot of hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. Typically have some sort of bun. Like I have a hot dog bun left here. And currently I have like 2 hamburger buns like right here. So like hot dog and hamburger buns during the summer are something that I really think are like a household staple. If you have kids or, even yourself, if you're, trying, stuff in the freezer, typically we'll have some sort of chicken nugget or chicken strip in the freezer. Typically a family has some sort of pickles in their refrigerator, and 9 times out of 10 I always have some sort of barbecue sauce. So I truly, and of course, the butter to toast the hot dog bun. Now, do you have to use a hot dog bun for this? I don't think so. Honestly, I think you could do this with any type of bread, and like you could make it into a sandwich. Like currently I have Sara Lee artisanal bread for sandwiches, and I have some Great Value sourdough bread. Honestly, I could probably toast either one of those up with some butter in the skillet and make this same sandwich without having a hot dog bun. So I really think this is a super versatile recipe that you can use pretty well anything. And wouldn't kids find it fun to have a Dino Nuggies sandwich? So I give this recipe a 10 out of 10 and 100% will be making it again. It was super simple, and the longest amount of time really that it took was waiting on the oven to preheat and cooking my chicken. And while my chicken was cooking is when I toasted my hot dog bun. So really I was doing 2 parts of this recipe at once. I will screenshot the recipe because I did have Gemini help me with the points. And I've put it into my Weight Watchers app. I could double check. The whole amount I used I did scoop out 1 tablespoon of butter to butter my hot dog bun. I did not use all of it, but I'm still counting it as the 1 point for the tablespoon of vegetable oil. I considered that half a teaspoon of barbecue sauce because I did not use a whole lot, so that was 0, but that can change on how much barbecue sauce you use. The hot dog bun from Walmart was 3 points. I did 3 ounces cooked of real good chicken, and that was 3 points. And the pickles were 0. So 3 for the hot dog bun, 3 for the chicken and 1 for the vegetable spray makes it a total of 7 points for this sandwich. And Google Gemini told me that a normal one is like 12 to 14. So we literally cut our points in half by making it at home. And like I said, those points are going to flux depending on what kind of butter you use, what kind of hot dog bun or spread that you use, how much barbecue sauce you use, how much and what kind of chicken you're going to use. But my recipe that I made today was 7 points. I'm super happy about that. Leaves me plenty of points for the rest of my day, and I made a great lunch. Guys, let me know in the comments if you've eaten at a Bojangles, and I think this was called the bird dog sandwich, and I don't know if I said that or not at the beginning. This is called the bird dog sandwich. Let me know if you've ever went to a Bojangles and actually eaten this, and tell me how this recipe that I got off of TikTok, again in the description, compares with the original. And if you make it, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Happy cooking!